Good morning and happy Sunday, and welcome back to the Hot Corner. My name is Mike, and we're going to do another TTM episode. This is actually TTM episode number 82. In this edition, we have 10 small ones, threaded yellow sticker, 8x10. That was torn on the bottom. Do not bend. That was how I got it in my box. But we'll go from there. Cheers, my friends. All right. First one, yellow sticker, Eddie Talbotsi, 100%. Don't know what happened here. Return to sender, no such number. Unable to forward. Maybe I wrote the address wrong. We'll have to go back and look and see. So we'll check into that and we'll go from there. All right. Gritty is ready. First one coming in from Santa Barbara, California. And we have TTM Hall of Famer, Mr. Brent Smith, who signed that 88 Donruss in blue ink. Signed that 89 Donruss in blue ink. Love those Expos cards. I believe that's an 89 score in blue ink. I sent to Mr. Smith like 3 or 4 times. I think I have pretty much all of his cards. It's 1984 Topps in blue ink. Love those cards. And then his Future Stars card with Brad Mills and Terry Francona. So I believe Brad Mills signed, so we're going to send back out to him. So we can add some more blue ink to that card. So cool. Thank you, Mr. Brent Smith. All righty, second one coming in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that is Mr. Bob Shirley on the 87 Topps. So I think I have that in the collection, but we'll look. Mr. Bob Shirley on the 84 Topps. Mr. Bob Shirley on the 85 Topps with the Yankees. And I believe that's Mr. Bob Shirley on the 80 Topps with the Padres. So thank you, Mr. Shirley. All right, 2 baseball. Third one coming in from North Texas, Giving Tree Stamps, so it's probably a sport other than baseball. And we were wrong. That's Mr. David Need on the 92 Rookies card in black ink, so that's pretty cool. I just picked that up from eBay. And then he signed that 92 Diamond King in black ink. So very cool to add that to my Diamond Kings collection. Alrighty. Fourth one coming in from Orlando, Florida. Old one of those Texas stamps. This one's probably been out for a while. And it was. And I got them for free. Mr. Manny Trio on the 86 Topps for the Giants. And then the 89 Donruss for the Cubs. So happy to add Mr. Trio, Phillies Wall of Famer last year. Thank you, Manny. Much appreciated. Next one coming in from Broxton, Massachusetts. I don't know what years the cards these are, guys, but that's Mr. John Longboard. And that's on that Phillies card in blue ink. It is a 1974 Topps. Don't have many of them in my collection, so happy to add that. And to the PC. And then got them on the 72 Topps with the Brewers. So love getting these cards signed as well. Thank you, Mr. Longboard. All right, this one, I can't wait to see who it is. because I don't usually put the American flag stamps on as my returns. And it's a smaller envelope, but it's coming in from Salt Lake City. And we have, cool, Mr. Scott Nielsen for the 87 Tops. So I know I didn't have that one in the collection. That was probably a long shot, but I'm very happy to add that. Don't know much about Mr. Scott Nielsen, but I'll research that in my editing and put up his stats and also see how many 87 Tops I have for the collection. I think I'm at like 45%, so doing well. Got a couple of private signings out there and some other long shots, but happy to add Mr. Scott Nielsen. Thank you. All right, next one coming in from Memphis, Tennessee. We have, I've seen a couple of you guys getting these back. Mr. Don Kessinger on the 1970 Tops in blue ink. That's a pretty cool return. And I also got the Sporting News Don Kessinger card. I picked this up at a local card show at my local mall. So happy to add that to the collection. That's what I love about these videos, guys. You guys give me tips on who to send out. And when I go to a card shop or card show, I look for some of these cards and send them along. Johnny Serena is great at doing that for me. Next one coming in from Kansas City, Missouri. That's Mr. Brian Mccray on the 90 Upper Deck. And the blue royal, so that blue on top of the blue looks pretty good. Little foreshadowing on the back there with the Cubs logo because he played for the Cubs as well. Signed that 92 Donruss in blue ink. I believe that's the 91 Tops in blue ink. 91 Classic card. I found a couple of these in my collection from when I was a kid and decided to see who signed and send them out. Brian Mccray, very cool. And then I believe this is from Dave Courtois because I did not collect cards back then, but this is a Tops card when he played for the Cubs. So thank you, Mr. Brian Mccray. All right, 3 more, guys. Next one coming in from St. Louis, Missouri. And this looks like my shuffle trade, so didn't see that stamp on the back. So we'll have to send out another shuffle trade card. And it's a shuffle trade card. Look for that autograph, so I'll let you pause, read that. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram. If you haven't sent a shuffle trade, this is my second time sending the shuffle trade. You send them a card, and then they send you a card. They have specific rules. It's got to be in these kind of card savers. They don't want the hard plastic. And there's their business card. Send a card, get a card. And I was able to get Mr. Randy Wood on the 91 score. So definitely did not have that in the collection. Probably didn't even have that card, but very happy to add Mr. Randy Wood of the Sabres to my autograph collection. So thank you, Shuffle Trade. All righty. Last little one coming in from Atlanta Metro, and I think I know who this is, and I'm going to be excited about it because I've seen some people get them back, and I want to shout out Chris and Chris collecting cards because I saw he got this one back, and it is Mr. Ron Washington, who signed that in blue ink on the 87 Tops. I sent this to the Braves because he's the third base coach. Mr. Washington is awesome. And then he also signed my 89 Donruss for the Indians card. Look at that afro. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, Mr. Ron Washington. And thank you, Chris and Chris is collecting cards for giving me that tip. All right, last one coming in from Parts Unknown, 8x10. What do we have? So I got these Brian Trottier pamphlets. Not what I sent him. It's got like a facsimile autograph on it. So I'm going to have to look into this one. Because I sent him an 8x10 and I get pretty much Brian Trottier's story of his career. So that, I'd consider that a failure, because this really has no parts in my collection, because it's just a pamphlet. Maybe I'll send it out to him and he can sign it for me. That was the purpose in the first place. Anyway, the guys, that wraps up this edition of the Hot Corner. Leave me a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me which one was your favorite. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're sitting at 224. We're almost at the 225 mark. Getting closer to that 250 mark, which we will have another giveaway. And I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And always, as always on the Hot Corner, I am out of here. And my button doesn't work. Out of here!